What is up, everyone? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 17 Back-to-Back Battles. Don't know what's always going on there. We got our Generation 1 team with the Kangaskhan, Magneton, Machamp, Starmie, Arcanine, and Gengar. If you weren't here for the last episode, go check it out because it was a great episode. But the last episode we got 3 wins, and off camera I still can't win a game with this team. So yeah, I still don't know how to feel about it, but we're going to continue and hope this team actually pulls off some kind of miracle in today's recording, and hopefully maybe we can pick up a win or two, or at least one, to be honest. I'm honestly hoping for one win. But yeah, as you can see, I've been dropping because I think this team, I don't know, I just always play better with YouTube teams on YouTube when I'm recording. For some reason, I don't know how that works, but that's how it usually is. We got Ninetales, Kartana, Tapu Fini, Tapu Koko, Garchomp, and Arcanine. I don't know how I want to think about this, but yeah. Starmie looks like it could do some work. Machamp, no, I don't think Machamp's good. Shouldn't be Scarf Garchomp. Gengar can put in some work if played correctly. Kind of like Magneton here as the lead, along with maybe Starmie. I don't know what my opponent would lead though. I think Magneton's good. I think Gengar's pretty good. I think Starmie and Arcanine in the back. Let's go with this lead. I'm not exactly sure. The problem is I'm not threatening the Garchomp if it decides to lead. If Garchomp leads, that's very problematic. This team is kind of weak to Tapu Koko Garchomp, so I think I need extreme speed on Arcanine in the future. Oh, it's the Howl theme. Okay. Haven't heard this one in a while. I never play this on my own time, and I never play it in general, so we'll see how this goes. I also need to do the battle tree like fully because I keep losing battle tree, and I need to get that that theme from Red and Blue. So Magneton and Gengar will lead against Ninetales and Arcanine. Okay. So I kind of want to double up into Arcanine. The reason I want to double up into Arcanine is Ninetales might protect. I don't know if it would protect. It might set up an Aurora Veil. But Ninetales isn't really an offensive threat. Otherwise, it can Blizzard and Icy Wind, but it can't really do much otherwise other than set up that Aurora Veil. And I guess getting rid... I don't want to Volt Switch and Sludge Bomb into Ninetales Protect and then have Arcanine maybe knock out my Pokemon. So I'm just going to double into Arcanine. Don't care if I waste my Z move here because I get rid of one Pokemon, and that's already huge for this team. Getting rid of that Arcanine would be great, but no Protects coming out from my opponent. We do get the Volt Switch off in the Arcanine, and I think I do want to go out. I think I have to go out on the Starmie. As much as I don't want to, as much as I want to keep my Focus Sash intact, don't think it's the correct play because I do want my Arcanine around in case I want to threaten out that Garchomp no matter what. Garchomp is a huge threat to this team. We are going to go for the Acid Downpour into this Arcanine, which should pick up the knockout. But now the question is that Garchomp sending up Aurora and Ninetales sending up Aurora Veil. And Aurora Veil is going to be very annoying for this team to handle. We do get the Sludge Wave off. Not Sludge Wave. Acid Downpour. I keep saying Sludge Wave. That's a completely different move. Does knock out the Arcanine at the position it is at. So Arcanine does go down. And we'll see Aurora Veil. Oh, Icy Wind actually. Okay. That's not good either, to be honest. That's not good either. That is not good either. Oh man, the best play would have been to Volt Switch plus Sludge Bomb, but I didn't know if Ninetales would protect or not. And that's kind of the hard thing because predictions best of one if you don't know how your opponents play can be very tough. Kartana's going to be sent out, so I have a very free switch into my... I have a very free switch into my Arcanine here, and I guess I'll just protect my Gengar here. Don't really mind too much. I don't really lose much from the situation. Because I get my Arcanine in, I can go for Flare Blitz or Bulldoze. It's probably a Z-move Kartana or AV. It could be Scarf Kartana as well. It's definitely not Focus Sash most likely, because Ninetales is the Pokemon that usually tends to carry Focus Sash, unless it's a Light Clay variant on Ninetales. Get the Intimidate off with the Arcanine, which is a very free switch in here. And we'll see what my opponent does. I could have tried to make a read here, but I think just playing it safe is good because Gengar might be important in the end game if I get too weakened. So Gengar able to protect itself, Night Slash, so that's probably an Assault Vest set. We see the Night Slash in the Gengar, and it's a Aurora Veil, which isn't going to help the Kartana too much. Which shouldn't help the Kartana too much, so... Do I want to trade Gengar for potentially that Kartana? I kind of do. Blizzard should knock out Gengar at this range, I think. Flare Blitz will knock out Kartana. Sludge Bomb into Ninetales should be doing a good amount anyway. And I want to keep Starmie around because that Garchomp's a huge problem, as I said. Tapu Koko could be a threat, but I at least have Magneton that could deal with it. Volt Switching and Flash Canning around. So I think I'm in a decent spot regardless. We're going to see the Kartana withdraw, and if that's Garchomp, that's fine. It's actually Feeny. So maybe Gengar was the more valuable Pokemon, but I do have my Magneton, as I said. Magneton's actually a very good Pokemon, but it depends on what kind of Feeny this is. Blizzard is going to come out. Let's see if Gengar can survive one. Yes, it does survive one. And luckily no freeze. Here comes the Flare Blitz. We'll target down the Feeny slot, so Feeny going to be basically taking nothing. Yeah, we're still in a good position because we get the Sludge Bomb off into Ninetales, and Ninetales will be going down this turn. Not down this turn, but get a lot of damage off. And okay, my endgame is looking pretty solid. I think it's looking pretty solid, so I think I'm going to protect my Arcanine here. It's not Leftovers Feeny, so it's probably a Berry. A Sludge Bomb? Well, no matter what, Gengar's going down. I'm just going to Sludge Bomb the Feeny. And try to get my free switch into Magneton, which is what I want. So Arcanine will protect here. Just need to keep Arcanine around in case the Kartana is Scarf, because Scarf Kartana can screw up my game plan. If it's AV, actually I don't know if AV lives in Power Fire with the hail damage he took. Muddy Water comes out, okay. And now it's also a question if it does Feeny protect here, because Feeny could protect here, theoretically. Starmie already took damage. Magneton it is. A Volt Switch around, I think. I just don't know if Feeny would protect or just go for the attacks. I'm actually going to double up the Feeny, I think, because that's what I want to do. But you could protect Icy Wind, but I don't think I really mind it right now. If I get rid of Feeny, Arcanine wins the game, so I think it's okay to risk it here. The problem is I don't know if this will be a KO. I hope it does. Last turn of Hail too, so let's do Icy Wind. Aurora Veil most likely protect. Getting rid of this Feeny is huge priority, so Ninetales is actually going to be the one withdrawing into the Kartana. I do not mind. But if I Flare Blitz, I thought that would have been better. Oh, it's a seed. It's a Misty Seed, actually. Okay. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Wall Charge. Yeah, that's interesting, yet I had tried Misty Seed Kartana before. It wasn't that good because it still died to Z moves, but I think I'll just double up the Feeny once again with the Thunderbolt plus the Wall Charge, because you can't KO me with Kartana, and Kartana still, he would probably be trading for a Flare Blitz. Yet I have to knock out Feeny, because if I don't knock out Feeny, yep, that's my opponent's gonna switch out. Good play. And then Ninetales, okay. So Hail's gonna be reset, which is gonna get rid of my Sturdy. Ooh, that was a good play by my opponent. I forgot about the Sturdy. Thunderbolt gonna go off into the Ninetales, so I should just Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz would have been better play here. We do knock out the Ninetales. Sacred Sword and Arcanine, though, which could be a choke. I don't know. I actually like my position now, because... Actually, wait. I don't have my berry? Did I eat my berry already? I don't remember eating my berry. Okay, I was in my berry range. Okay. I was a bit scared, though. I was a bit scared. Not gonna lie. I was a bit scared. I'm guessing my opponent would have to protect Feeny. The Aurora Veil wears off, which is good. Okay, so I gotta think this through. Who does my opponent protect here? Kartana or the Feeny? Aurora Veil just wore off, I believe, so Tapu Fini is exposed. Yes. So Thunderbolt might be able to clean up in the end game. So I think Flare Blitz is the call. Okay. I almost dropped my 3DS there. That would have been bad. I think Flare... Okay, if I double up into Feeny, Kartana can pick up a knockout. Yeah, if Feeny protects, that'd be bad. I don't know if he specs or not. I think I'm going to Flare Blitz to Kartana down and go to Starmie. Because if he does protect Kartana, right? Then I'm fine. Because I have Starmie with Hidden Power Fire that's still left. If he doubles up my Starmie slot, I should live with Sacred Sword plus Muddy Water if I'm correct. Yeah, Feeny's going to protect. And I'm pretty sure that's game. Feeny's going to protect here. The Sacred Sword's going to come out into the Starmie slot. Starmie able to live that pretty comfortably, actually. And Flare Blitz will go off into Kartana. And now I just have to weaken the Feeny and put it in range of my attacks, as Kartana will be going down here. Nice. Whew. That was a close one. That was a close one. I had to do some real thinking there, but luckily my opponent not bringing the two threats I think are major against this team: Garchomp and Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko would have definitely been a threat. Misty Terrain's gone, so I can go for Scalds and try to burn him no matter what. And I will just go for the Wall Charge and try and knock out Feeny. If he protects, he's stalling out his own Hail, but Hail's damage is still going to be fine. I also have Magneton with Thunderbolt, plus Starmie should still be comfortably healthy after this. Maybe Wall Charge will pick up the KO. Oh, it's fast Feeny. Huh. A lot faster than my Arcanine. Well, that's okay too, because now he's definitely in range of my Thunderbolt. And he's not in range of any berry for a while. Well, other than Citrus, but obviously not Citrus since it didn't activate. Yeah, and I'm not going to attack his Feeny. Huh. Very fast Feeny. Unless I forgot about the numbers on my Arcanine? Oh, 123. Actually, no, that's still fast Feeny. Wow. That's very fast Feeny. Gonna Thunderbolt the Feeny slot and just go for Protect. I'm not going to try to put him in berry range with my Starmie no matter what. He should be protecting here, trying to get Hail plus the Scald. Yep. He was hoping that Hail plus another Scald would put him into berry range, but I'm never going to let him get his berry range. No, that would be costly. That'd be very costly. So, Hail... How many turns of Hail is left? Okay, this is the last turn of Hail, so that means he can never recover up. And Thunderbolt, and since we saw Protect and him switch up moves, he's definitely not Scarf, so Magneton will win the game. Unless it's Walking Berry, but if it was Walking Berry, maybe he could have won? I don't think Walking Berry would save him, though, at that range, because I don't think he would be that invested in bulk if he has that much speed. So we will take home one victory. Okay, exactly what the viewers want. Let's show them this team does play well when I am recording on YouTube, because I swear I actually lose every game I play with this team off camera. I should probably change. I still haven't changed the Kangaskhan yet, and that's because I don't know what happened to the ability capsule I was holding on to, because I know I had one ability capsule. Maybe I traded over to my other game by mistake. I don't know, I gotta find that ability capsule. Also, I should really change the Arcanine to Extreme Speed over Bulldoze. Bulldoze, again, hasn't really done... Well, I think it helped me in the last episode, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think Extreme Speed would still put in more work. It's probably would have, to be honest. So, let us see. Can we win the next battle? Or two. We're going to try to pick up 3 victories as always, but of course... Oh yeah, I should probably mention that I still don't know what I'm actually going to be using for it next. After this team is done, I actually don't know what I'm going to be using next. I haven't actually built teams in a while that are like for YouTube. I've only built like competitive teams, so I actually don't know what I'm going to be using. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them down below. As well as if you want more content from me, you could always check out the side series I've been doing. Singles Battle Spot, Doubles Battle Spot. We'll be continuing Pokemon once I train a bit more. And yeah, and we'll be moving on to some future. I will be doing a Let's Play in the future as well, since I do have a Let's Play planned. But it's going to take a while for that one, because I really want to make sure that Let's Play is as good as possible. 1535 rated play from Japan. For our second opponent of the day, bring the team of Pikachu, Pelipper, Tapu Fini, Arcanine, Talonflame, and Porygon Z. Very interesting team. Double Fire and Rain. Double Fire, double Water, and maybe double Electric if that's like a Z conversion Porygon Z. What's really good is my Magneton here. Magneton does outspeed Talonflame. Oh wait, Pikachu does prevent my plan for that. Ah, dang it. Okay, so maybe not Magneton. Gengar is pretty solid though. Gengar, Arcanine, Starmie, Magneton? I'm actually going to go with those four, I think. Kangaskhan could be good. Circle Drill could be good. Rock Tomb, actually Rock Tomb is very solid in the game. I don't think Kangaskhan's the call though. Fake Out Pressure would be nice. But I think leading Gengar Arcanine's already okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think we're okay. I think. It's going to be hard to play around. I think we have the tools to be a team. The only thing I'm really worried about is Pelipper. 1, if it gets the Tailwind up. And 2, does Porygon Z. Because I never know what kind of Porygon Z this is. I don't think it's Trick Room by any stretch of the imagination. But Scarf, Z conversion are a different story. And I don't know what Pokemon has the Z move. Probably be the Porygon Z. Arcanine Tapu Fini is going to lead. Okay. Against my Gengar Arcanine. So I do get the Intimidate off with Arcanine. He doesn't have a switch into a Z move yet. Protect Snarl is a play I could see coming out from my opponent. I just don't know what my opponent's going to do really. Snarl is like a very big concern because I don't want to switch in Starmie, which is Snarl. If avoidable. So I'm actually just going to double protect here, I think, because I want to scout out what my opponent's going to do here. I could see protect Snarl, protect Bulldoze. I'm hoping it's not Calm Mind. You really shouldn't Calm Mind this position with a Gengar out on the field. So we'll double protect here, scout what he's going to do. Fini does protect, okay, so I do call that right. Fini protects, and a Flare Blitz into the Gengar. Okay, completely makes sense. Good play from my opponent, but now I get my Z move off into the Fini slot, and I'm going to withdraw my Arcanine because I don't think you're going to target that slot. If you didn't go for Snarl turn 1, I definitely do expect you to just go for Flare Blitz again. I'm going to try to get the free switch into Starmie and try to hit this Arcanine up with a Scald. So let's see if Fini switches out. Fini is going to withdraw, but nothing's really going to take that Sludge Bomb. I should have Sludge Bomb actually instead of the Z move. Oh well, it's not too big of a deal. We do get the S Downpour off, and this will pick up the knockout onto the Pikachu. So Pikachu will be going down, unless it has a Focus Sash or a Focus Band, but I doubt it. Because Violet Max Special Defense, I don't think is living this either. Acid Downpour into the Pikachu. Oh. Kind of feels bad, actually. Not gonna lie, it actually feels bad targeting down that Pikachu. It really does. So Pikachu goes down. Flare Blitz is gonna come out. Target down my Gengar. That's banded. Okay. That's definitely banded. That did way too much damage. -1, I do live a Flare Blitz, so I think that is banded. I will go on to Magneton here. And since that Pikachu's gone, no more Lightning Rod, so Magneton can put in the work right here, right now. And with that sturdy ability, I will be able to live anything. The Thunderbolt off. We should be good. So let's see what my opponent has in the back. Pelipper is like a Pokemon with a mind game that I have to play with because of the Tailwind factor. Magneton most lead. Porygon Z, okay. I'm just going to click Thunderbolt, I think, into that Porygon Z. Actually, I should Volt Switch because Arcanine really doesn't do that much. But I could threaten Porygon Z. I think I'm going to Scald Thunderbolt the Porygon Z. I don't know what kind of Porygon Z this is, but I will Scald the Starmie and try to pick up the Arcanine, try to pick up a knockout because I think it is banded unless he switches out into his Fini. Z conversion is still annoying, but I don't know if he would go for it. Maybe he has Breakneck Blitz and we'll go for that. I wouldn't mind that too much. Yeah, this is still going to be a tricky endgame. Was not expecting Porygon Z in the back, so I could double up in Porygon Z. I could have, but I can't risk Magneton getting burned or anything. We're going to see the... Oh, wait, you can't get burned in Misty Terrain. But I don't want an extreme speed range either, so Feeny comes out. So I could double up this Porygon Z, which isn't Scarf. Okay. Scald into the Feeny, which gets a bit of chip. Thunder. Into Starmie. Okay, we're going for Blind Thunder, apparently. Okay. But then, well, I guess my opponent does have a Rain team, but still. I wonder if that is Z conversion Porygon Z. I'm gonna fire a Thunderbolt and Scald. I have no reason not to. Feeny can't really do much other than Muddy Water accuracy drop. Unless it's Specs. But if it's Specs, it can't really protect. And then my Magneton should win the game in general. Porygon Z can't switch out here because it will either invite into Arcanine, which Scald should pick up the knockout if it's an offensive variant, which we did see. Or, well, maybe it's like Adamant Max Attack and Assault Vest. I guess maybe that could work. And Porygon Z should be going down to Scald by how much that Thunderbolt did. So we should be in an okay position here. At least I'm pretty sure Scald will pick up the knockout. I mean, Thunderbolt, base 120, but Starmie, I don't know how much special attack it did. But I think Scald should pick up the knockout. Thunderbolt will almost pick up the knockout on Feeny, and that's good for my Arcanine. Scald will come out and target down this Porygon Z, so Porygon Z does go down. Yep. Unfortunate Thunder Miss, but it is 70% accurate, and Muddy Water comes out. And that's not going to put my Starmie in the range. Accuracy drop would be annoying, though. That's Specs, I think. It does get the accuracy drop on Starmie. It's leftovers Feeny, okay. So my Arcanine should actually just be able to win the entire game, in my opinion, unless this Feeny's fast, really fast, like the last one was. It's still a very close game. Arcanine is going to come out. Very sure you're an offensive variant. That's fast. Scald is still the best play no matter what. I don't care if you're banned extreme speed or anything. I'm just going to Thunderbolt and Scald. Let's see what my opponent does. I think my opponent has to risk a miss here. Yet I still have Wild Charge on my Arcanine, so I should be good. And I'm at full health, so Feeny can't knock me out. Extreme Speed does come out, target down the Starmie. That's not banded. Huh. What kind of... Is that AV and just max attack? Or is it Fire MC? Or maybe it is banded, but it's not invested in attack. Scald does come out. That's normal damage. I think that's... Porygon Z was conversion. Z conversion. I don't know what this Arcanine is. You get a Thunderbolt, Scald off in the Arcanine, and that's game. Extreme Speed won't knock out Magneton, not even with a crit. And the match is going to be forfeited. So again, this team doing well on camera, but can't do well off camera. Or maybe I'm just getting lucky with the matchup pairings that I'm getting. But that's 2 wins so far. We have 1 more battle. Maybe we can get another 3 wins. And of course, on this channel, this series, we always aim for getting as many wins as possible. So we will go for 1 more battle, and hopefully we will be able to win this one. But yeah, like the individual Pokemon that I want to talk about this team, because of how I built this team, was Generation 1 Pokemon, and I feel like these were the 6 strongest Generation 1 Pokemon. I didn't know if like people would count Alola Marowak as Generation 1, so I was kind of leaning towards not, because I think another Generation 1 team I could have done if Alola Marowak was counted was like Gyarados, Arcanine, Marowak. Have like a Gyarados support team with Kangaskhan, which was definitely viable. I was definitely thinking about it, but like one of the comments that wanted me to do Starmie, and I'm like, Starmie has potential, but I never really fit on a team. So I thought, why not put Starmie on the Generation 1 team? And, you know, it was decent theory. It helped my Kartana matchup, which was giving me a lot of trouble. Well, actually, it wasn't just Kartana. It was Garchomp. Yeah, Garchomp was annoying to Generation 1 Pokemon. But we got a Japanese player, 1543 from Tokyo, with the team of, oh, very standard, Tapu Koko, Tapu Fini, Arcanine, Kartana, Mandibuzz, and Garchomp. I know this team pretty well. There are so many variants of it. And I did bring this to a mid-season showdown back in, like, March, I think, for New Jersey. And I can tell from experience, it's a very solid team. I'm not sure if I have anything that can really break through Mandibuzz, to be honest. Mandibuzz is going to be an annoying Pokemon to deal with. I want to lead. I think I'm going to go with the same game plan as before with like Marathon Gengar as I did before. Have Arcanine Starmie in the back. This is going to be very weird of a battle, not going to lie. I have no idea what kind of tricks my opponent has up its sleeve. But hopefully we will be able. Okay. I don't know why. It was like sort of a burp, but it was like just a bunch of air coming out, yet it wasn't like a burp because it didn't issue pressure. I don't know like how to describe it, but it wasn't like an actual burp because I didn't feel like, I feel like you feel something around your mouth when you burp. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's just get into the battle. Okay, Japanese rated player, standard team, a very solid team though, but yeah. Mandibuzz is going to be a very big issue because I can't really KO it. If it's Mandibuzz with the Misty Seed, it's a very annoying Pokemon to handle. Tailwind options, it gets Snarl, it gets Foul Play, it gets Roost. Coco Cortana leads. Magneton Gengar will lead for my side. So I kind of actually just want to Volt Switch out from the... I want to Volt Switch out from the Coco, since I don't think Coco's going to protect here. Well, if he expects me to Scarf, I guess he could protect here. I'm just going to protect Gengar and Volt Switch. I'm not sure if he expects me to Scarf, but I think he would Hard Switch out. But if he Hard Switches out, it would probably be to... It could be Mandibuzz or Garchomp. I don't know. This lead is very interesting as the lead. Like, Coco I could expect as a lead, not Cortana. So it looks like we don't see a Protect from the Coco, which is great. Cortana goes for Protect. Okay, maybe scouting for a Hidden Power Fire. Okay. Go for the Volt Switch into that Tapu Koko. Very solid amount. I think that puts it into Thunderbolt or Flash Cannon range. Hard into Arcanine because we will get the Intimidate off. Is this Z-move coming out from the Tapu Koko? Well, I don't think it would be in the Magneton. It would be in the Gengar. What is this Gengar going for? That's a question. Discharge? Thunderbolt. Into the Gengar slot. Okay. So I do get the chance to go for Flare Blitz in the Tapu Koko here. And a sub, I think. It's kind of risky because there's always the threat of a Z-move from Coco, but I think my Arcanine should be able to live a Z-move. Well, actually, no, I think it's a roll if it's timid. I think Cortana must retreat here because I don't think you want Cortana taking unnecessary damage. Yep, Cortana does withdraw. Arcanine or Garchomp, yep. And I will sub up. If I get rid of the Coco, that's fine. Ooh, Skydrop in a Gengar, okay. So that is interesting. I don't know if this is Scarf Garchomp or not. I guess I'll find out right now. Protect and Sludge Bomb. I definitely need to get rid of Coco, so go for a Sludge Bomb. E-Speed might come back to haunt me later because I think I might have needed E-Speed. So we protect our Arcanine. Okay, so it's not Scarf, it looks like, unless it's a slow Scarf Chomp, which I don't think makes sense. Curse Body disables the Skydrop. We will get a Sludge Bomb off. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no, we never revealed this item. So it's a Life Orb. Sludge Bomb will go out into Tapu Koko. Maybe I should have went for an attack in a Garchomp because technically I got the damage on Koko where I need the Flash Cannon to KO anyway. Feeny in the back would be a problem, but I think we're good. Gengar does go down, so Gengar will faint. Curse Body disables the Earthquake though. Ooh, that's pretty lucky. Hard in the Starmie here on, I don't know what's coming up from my opponent. Could be Cortana if it's, well, it's not Scarf Cortana. Okay. Arcanine, okay. So I don't know what's coming out here. That's the problem. I don't know what's coming out here. I can see Garchomp maybe protecting and going Cortana. I don't know. I don't want to risk any protect, so I'm actually just going to Bulldoze and... Okay, this is kind of confusing of a position. If he's AV Garchomp, that's actually annoying. I think it's Z-move though. I think I'm gonna switch out Arcanine and Magneton and Ice Beam the Garchomp slot. Because Arcanine, I don't think 2 would KO Starmie without a Snarl or Wild Charge. Magneton will come out, so I get to preserve Intimidate. Okay, Garchomp doesn't protect, that's good. Ice Beam will come out, that's his KO. That's Assault Vest. Oh, that's so unfortunate. My opponent did have Wild Charge. It's faster than Garchomp? That's Banded? That's fast Banded? Or is that fast AV? And Garchomp still frozen solid. Very unfortunate for my opponent. Very unfortunate. But right now I'm actually happy. Hidden Power Ice into the Garchomp. And I guess I just Scald the Arcanine. I don't care if he has extreme speed, to be honest, because I get a free switch. Okay, yes, we do get the Hidden Power Ice off. That's so unfortunate. Most likely was going for Tectonic Rage there, I would assume. Tectonic Rage would have KO'd either Starmie or... Well, I had Starmie on Magneton, so if it wasn't to because he couldn't Earthquake, remember, Cursed Body. So if you went for Tectonic Rage into Magneton, I guess I was still good no matter what, because I had Arcanine in the back, and Magneton still had HP Ice. But that kind of sucks for my opponent. It looked like it was Banded Arcanine. I think it was Fast Banded Arcanine. Kartana comes out. Hidden Power Ice plus Hidden Power Fire will be able to do the trick. And 3 wins in today's episode. I still can't believe it. Every time I record off camera, I lose with this team. Why? Maybe I should experiment on Twitch with this team? I don't know. But then again, we got kind of lucky. It really depended on the Tectonic Rage. If it was in the Starmie, that made the game a lot more harder. But if it was in Magneton, I think I had a pretty fair chance to win the game no matter what. So, depending on that. That was a very bulky Garchomp, too. Actually, if you... No, that Ice Beam damage, it had to be Assault Vest, so... And I don't think it would Bulldoze if he had it, because that'd be into his own Arcanine. What was that Garchomp going for? Maybe Rock Slide? Rock Slide would make sense, to be honest. Yeah, I think Rock Slide would have made sense. And if it was Ben Arcanine, he was locked in the Wild Charge, so I had to call something, right? Probably just Hidden Power Ice and Flare Blitz the Kartana slot. Have Arcanine potentially... Yeah, because... Okay, what happened? If it is Banded Arcanine, because that's my assumption, because it wasn't Assault Vest, it was faster than the Garchomp. And it had Wild Charge, so you really don't see that Arcanine unless it's Banded or Life Orb, but it wasn't Life Orb. So what would have happened was, if he got a Rock Slide off, I would assume because that's AV Chomp, you're going for Rock Slide there. He would have gotten a little bit of damage on the Magneton, knocked out the Starmie, would have brought out Arcanine, so it's Magneton plus the Magneton plus my full HP Arcanine against his Garchomp and his Arcanine. I go for Hidden Power Ice Flare Blitz in the Garchomp slot because Garchomp with that Assault Vest cannot protect. So if he stays in, he gets knocked out, and I think my Arcanine just wins the game from there. Because Hidden Power Ice and Flare Blitz would knock out that Garchomp, and the Flare Blitz would redirect in Kartana, and it should seal the game up for me. If he decided to switch out Arcanine into his Kartana, I get HPS in Garchomp, Flare Blitz into his Kartana, and then it's Arcanine versus the world. And I had Bulldoze, so I think I was kind of good there. Yeah, and as I said, if he switched out Garchomp, I get the knockout on Kartana guaranteed, and then he's locked into Garchomp, and I could just hit him Power Ice, and his Arcanine's locked into Wild Charge. So, if that was the case, but of course it could play completely different if he wasn't banded, if he was like just, I don't know, attacked Garchomp max speed, no ban, then obviously it would play out different, but that's kind of what I'm going on based on my assumption. But anyway, hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 70 back-to-back battles. Another 3 wins, surprisingly. If you want to check out the rest of my content, as I said, down below, and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're new, because you will get to keep up with all the latest content, including from the singles battle spot, doubles battle spot, VGC, the championship battle spot, obviously, as well as Pokemon tournament and Let's Plays coming in the future. So, a lot of things coming up in the future, and I hope to see you there.